Now it is.
Oh. Hey everybody, Ghosthunter Larry here. Ghosthunter Dan is behind the camera for once. Sorry, I'm covering the spikes of my tripod here. We broke out our newer 4K with a different lens, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's a wide angle lens, but the problem with the previous one is this light here is the light for the IR, and the lens would come and cover it, and then you'd get like a black shadow on the footage.
Right.
And right now it's daytime, so you don't really use the light very much. But I think because the way the lens is more scooped in, it actually might not cover this.
Yeah, I hope not.
And we might be able to use this on investigations more, because the lens gives you, you know, if I'm pointing at Dan right now, I get an extra foot of viewing space on both sides.
And with a big guy like me, you need an extra foot.
So
hey Russ.
So we just wrapped up the ghost box session here. In the beginning, I heard a lot of answers. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what they were,
right.
But I did hear some. And then towards the end of the session, boy, it was about 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, it kind of tapered off. So I don't know if they got expended and walked away, or they're just like, all right, these guys are done with this. But the cool thing to say is, you know, I'm just about right here setting up, and Ghosthunter Dan was behind you. If you want to show him, there's a bunch of stones back there, and that tree that kind of splits into three different ways there to the left of Dan. To the left of Dan.
Yeah, I'm just kind of panning. I'll go back to the left.
That tree right there, Dan was behind it, and he heard a grumble.
I heard somebody grumbling at me, and I thought Larry was grumbling at me because I was taking pictures over there. And I thought Larry was like grumbling, going, get over here, get over here, get over here, it's cold. And I said, what, hi Beth. I said, what are you going on about? And he goes, what are you talking about? I haven't said anything to you.
I didn't say a thing.
And I swear to God, guys, I was standing over there and it sounded like somebody was grumbling at me, and I thought it was him, and it wasn't.
So now Dan points down that way. You might be able to see our thermal is set up on the stand.
Right there. It's been filming the whole time. So
Dan's going to go over that thermal footage later.
Yeah.
It looks kind of weird because it's so cold out, and some of the trees are warmed up because of the sun. But if you can't tell, this whole area here is shaded.
Yeah.
So part of it's going to be warmed up, part of it's going to be cold, and then there's going to be us, which are warm, obviously.
So all these gentlemen here, and many of them were Italian immigrants.
We assume immigrants.
We assume. Died in the mine disaster.
Yeah.
There's some stones you can't even read.
See that one there in front of you, Alfred Osek?
Yeah.
Osek to me sounds more Polish.
Yeah, if you guys can. There's something left there.
A hand carved one there.
And then there's this kind of makes me sad. Somebody put cement and hand carved their loved one's name in it. So I don't know, guys.
Giovanni Gardetti, straight Italian.
That's pretty Italian.
Marco Disastro de Cherry.
So cherry mine disaster.
Right.
These gentlemen were killed in the mine. It even says victims of the cherry mine disaster. What's really cool, before I go over there, those three are all mine disaster victims.
Yeah.
But what's really cool, these stones are much the same. They all have the different names.
But they're not like family names.
But they all have the angel on them, or the lady holding onto the cross.
Right.
This one here, that's not even in English. That looks like German to me, guys.
Well, it says right there.
Yeah.
Dein Führer. That's
so that is German.
Joseph.
There's more here. John Mazak, Rodini. Yeah, I don't know. Gentlemen, I'm sorry if I'm if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. I'm not trying to.
I'll say. Oh, this one here. Look at this one.
Hi, Gina.
This one says November 13th. This one says November 20th.
So they might have found them
later on,
or they might have actually died from being burnt
afterward. Right. The one next to it says November 21st.
The crosses on top of these right here
busted off.
Have been busted off, but they are still here.
Now, I'm assuming that just based on the placement of these and the width of them, there's a very good chance that if you were to dig these up, these would be where the boxes are. So there's a good chance that these actual people could be buried.
Hi, Heidi.
You know, as they're burying them, the family knows, okay, this is where Matthew is. So when we go to put the stone up, Matthew's stone goes right there.
But I kind of want to get a shot of everybody, and then there's a group of them over there. Yeah, I kind of want to get a shot of everybody. So before I move on, I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go in front of these graves. What's really cool about the middle grave is there's a cross carved on all these back 3 sides of it. The middle one. So you saw the cross. There's the 3rd side. Actually, all 4 sides. But that one, Novembra in Yermol J 1909, 13th November. My cousin Gina's in chat. You're Italian, Gina. Does that sound Italian to you? Tuco Posiva, though, that kind of sounds like it might be, it might actually be different. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I took a picture of that, I think. Yeah. I am very sorry if I'm walking over anybody. I do not mean any disrespect.
You can kind of see the 1909 on it, a little bit.
Yeah. Hi, Kay. My cousin Gina says maybe.
But yeah, this one's in pretty bad shape.
Yeah. They could probably do what they did at the Blackhawk thing and the Kellogg's Grove and actually...
It would take some elbow work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it cleaned up.
They could clean that up and make it look new.
I would assume these are probably...
These are probably miners there. We don't know, guys.
This one here...
That's definitely a soldier's grave right there. So that's...
I don't know.
That's probably not. And then all over there. I'm going to actually walk over there.
This was 47, 51, 69.
These are probably members of a family. This is probably and then these are, this one here on the end is a soldier, or actually naval, a sailor.
Yeah.
But these are miners.
Right.
These are all miners.
Now, the important thing to also mention is, in 1909, they didn't go 6 feet down, I don't think.
No, about 3 or 4.
So
one thing that I want to show cool, I'll take you guys on a tour. Larry's going to collect our gear. I opened the Jeep for you, Larry. This is the, Larry, if you want me to leave the keys and you can pull over there. I'll meet you over where, I'll take them live over there. I'm going to kind of walk that way because I want to see if those are miners' graves over there. Just pull over by the, yep, because that's where I'm going to end the live feed. Okay, guys, so we're going to walk through the cemetery because I think that those might be miners' graves. So there is the statue of the crucifixion. That is our Lord. This is a Catholic cemetery, so probably on the top there it's going to say INRI, most likely. That's too bad, young man. That is a really cool... I can't see if there's anything carved up there. But I'm thinking, guys, over here, now that's kind of 4 stones stacked together. Right there, Stefco. But I'm not sure if these are minor stones over here. So we're going to find out. There's necklaces hung here. Oh gosh, I can't even read the dates, guys. That's an old stone. Somebody actually hand carved it. I can't even see some of the dates, you guys. This gentleman died in the Cherry mine disaster right there. Died in Cherry mine disaster. November 13th, age 39 years. Buried March 6th. Buried March 6th. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's throwing kind of a shadow. I'll try to actually get a picture of it, so bear with me. There you can see it. Died in the Cherry mine disaster, buried March 6th. So these might be guys that they recovered afterwards and were able to bury. This one is very hard to see. I can't quite tell, guys. Hi, Sandy. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way over. Larry's gonna pop over and pick me up. I'm gonna walk in front of this one. Now over there on the other side of the road is the Protestant side of the cemetery. This is the Catholic side. I can't even see writing on those stones, guys. This looks like a newer burial, so I don't want to mess with that. November 13th, 1909. This gentleman also died in the mine disaster, looks like. Whoops. Gosh, I am so sorry. So I'm going to walk out here. Looks like a lady named Lois passed away April 9th, 2018. Rest in peace, ma'am. So I'm going to get out on, because I really hate walking over people's graves, guys. So last thing I'm going to show you guys. Hi, Jodine. Facebook is not notifying me when you're live. Just happened to refresh and saw a post. Sorry, Jodine. Facebook doesn't always cooperate with our fans. And being I'm not friends with Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know what I can do about that, Jodine. There is a way to get alerts. And we'll see if Larry can send you a message later. This is one of the coolest things that they've done for the miners here. To the memory of the miners who lost their lives in the Cherry mine disaster, November 13th, 1909, erected by the UMW of a district number 12, Illinois, November 13th, 1911, so 2 years later. And I want to show you. She is beautiful. And she's staring eternally down. I don't know what they used to have her staring at, but she's watching over her miners. So that's really cool. I'm gonna walk over here. We're on a major highway here, guys. This is Illinois Route 89. The city of Cherry. We're actually out of town. I would say town of Cherry. City, town, I don't know. But there's the city limits right down there where that green sign is. Something I want to show you guys though. This is really cool. 109th anniversary of the Cherry mine disaster, November 13th, 1909. In memory of 259 lives lost. So see, guys, I was right about 1909. I was right about 259. I thought November 11th. Now this is the Protestant cemetery. And I'm not sure. It's not a lot of burials over there. So I'm not really sure. Larry's parked behind the there's the state flag and the United States flag. Really nice memorial to these men who lost their lives here. So it's the first time I've let Larry behind the wheel. He drove my Jeep about 30 yards and I'm already regretting it. Don't want the keys in there. You and I are going to have a long walk if that happens. Stud muffin.
Your car locks with the keys in it?
If it doesn't think somebody's in there, or it thinks somebody's in there, yeah, it'll lock.
Really? I won't. If it senses the keys, it'll yell at you.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it from Cherry, Illinois. One thing I do want to show you is we're standing in the cemetery, and over there,
Nothing.
there's those big shale
Oh.
mountains right there.
And then to the left, nothing.
Right there.
Straight up cornfields.
So where the disaster happened, the shale mountains still overlook these miners.
Yeah, half-mile away.
Yep, yep. So the mountains are overlooking their miners and still keeping a everlasting vigil.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, Ghost Hunter Dan behind the camera, Ghost Hunter Larry in front of the camera. That's it from Cherry, Illinois. We're gonna head home, and we will
probably stop at that chicken joint in Ladd, though.
Yeah, we might.
You guys recommended it, so we're gonna stop there.
We might. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we still have one more stop to make too, and it's already
Yes.
almost 1.
So we got to actually get moving.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, we will share all these Facebook Live videos to our YouTube channel. It'll be under a playlist called Facebook Live. So
if you missed it, you can catch it there. Once we move it, we'll link it back so you can go back and see it again.
right. So anyway, guys, you guys all have a nice day, and we'll see you soon.
Hopefully you enjoyed Cherry.
Bye.